Hey, what's going on, crypto geniuses? This is Philip, a trade genius, and no sooner than we said that the Segwit2X movement would probably implode due to economic reasons, they came out and said that, yep, it's not happening. There was it was released earlier this morning, and this was from Mike Belshi, Mike at BitGo, and they posted it on the Linux Foundation mailing list. And they just basically said that it's not probably in anyone's best interest at this time to move forward with Segwit. So these are the guys that were behind the movement for Segwit2X, but really it comes down to the community. Community didn't want to see it, and that's the beauty about a decentralized, consensus-based network like Bitcoin, because you have like these guys, or say the Bitcoin Cash fork, just because you have the mining hash power doesn't mean that you're going to be able to dictate what happens. And in this case, the network, right, the network effect of the economy of Bitcoin is really dictating and making sure that the consensus of the network is being followed. And so I think once again it proves that miners are going to follow the economy. The economy doesn't follow miners. So an important milestone in the growth of Bitcoin, but I think most of the contentiousness of this year with forks and such are over, and it's going to be onwards and upwards. If we look at, here's the representation of the nodes. So 90%, these are all the full nodes on the Bitcoin network. This is what relays the information when a miner solves a block. All these guys talk and say, yep, and they pass it along and propagates through the network. And it's good to have them geographically spread out. As you can see, there's a lot of concentration in Europe, a lot of concentration in the US, and starting to see more in the Asia area. But a lot of times when you see the London open markets, you'll see a movement in Bitcoin price, and that's a big reason why. We got a lot of activity in that region. If we look here now, post announcement, let's say, most thought we would just drop off, and haven't really seen a big drop yet. Could happen. We could roll over, but hard to say. This didn't play out exactly how everybody thought. So do we see more money coming into this space? Well, we definitely see the alts turning green across the board. And so what we need to see, are alts going to be kind of inversely correlated with Bitcoin? So when Bitcoin goes up, is alts going to go down? That's what we've been seeing. At some point that will change. But until then, we'll see what happens. Going back to the Bitcoin chart, we are in this nice price channel here, so it's a little steeper than another one I have that shows kind of a longer term trend. But if we stay in this pullback, I think a lot of people thought there'd be a more severe correction of maybe 30% post fork, as everybody went back and redeployed into altcoins. But I wouldn't be surprised if this actually was a short-lived pullback and then moved higher, and then we see some pressure on the alts again. So we'll see how that shakes out. But yeah, I think that was a great example of how the consensus-based decentralized network takes care of these problems. So hopefully going forward, these problems are addressed in a less controversial manner. I think it's better for everybody, better for the network, and better for the economy. One thing I wanted to show you guys too was here's our crypto money machine. It's a long only signal, and I like to use it on chart or crypto that has good volume, so like Bitcoin, Ethereum, some other ones. But you can see, I mean, this is just pulling up the chart here. Long, get out. It does a really good job of getting you out before like a downturn. I think it's really consistent about that. So here's it's not perfect, and you know, like most indicators, you probably want to have you probably have a couple of your own that you want to trade with too, and so when they line up, it's more powerful. But just by itself, though, it's pretty good. You know, you get long here, out, long here, out, long, small stop, long, out, and then that didn't really get that really didn't roll over, so it got you long again, and then out, long, that didn't work, out, long, out, that worked, quick stop out here, and it's actually fired long again there, that popped, and then exit signal here. So it'll be interesting to see off this exit signal, excuse me, how much of a pullback we get, or if it stays buoyant. But generally speaking, if we're starting into the London session here about 4 in the morning, if we're seeing red, it might be bearish for the rest of the day. We'll see. Usually we see another pickup of activity around 8 a.m. or so as Eastern time as we head into the U.S. session. So that's about it. Just wanted to kind of recap what we saw, and then, you know, going forward, what might happen. And I think a pullback will be brief, to be honest, guys. And then I think once we get above this 75-70 area, that will be bulls are back in control. Until then, bears have it. Could possibly see down to 68.27 or so. All right. Well, hope that helps. And please subscribe. We're going to pump out some more videos. If you are interested in that indicator, the link will be below. And what you can do is you can type in crypto magic it'll give you 50% off the room and the indicator. All right, and that'll be for an annual. So crypto magic. All right, type that in, you'll get that discount if you're interested in that indicator, and then you'll be with us in the room. We talk about it all the time. Rooms never really close. So all right, guys, take care. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.